Guys, so I want us to break down this trade and how we're able to catch this trade on gold. This was a good trade that we caught, and it's actually still running. The trade is still running, so I want us to analyze and break it down why, how we took it, and where we put our stop loss and everything about it's going to be in this video. So my name is Dennis Cashpips, and I break down trades all the time here on TikTok and on YouTube to be enable you to be able to catch also good trades, smart trades like this over and over again. So this the strategy that we trade is very simple. We trade a break and retest order trend line. And always once the market breaks any trend line, which we also taught on our YouTube channel. So you can also go and check on Cash Pips on YouTube to be able to understand how we actually take these trades. So always when the market breaks a trend line, we always look for a retest on that trend line. And then we take that trade at a psychological level after giving us a confirmation. So we want to look at this is 1 hour time frame. And we had this trend line which was sustaining the market above it for a very long time. So you can see the first touch was over here. And then we had a second touch at this point, and then the third touch at this point. And then after the market broke this trend line on this fourth touch. So after the fourth fail, the market broke below it. So what we do is we wait for the market to come and retest that trend line at a psychological level. And also it came to this same level. So you can see at this point, at that point, we can see the market had come to retest this trend line, but the retest was happening also at a major psychological level. At this level, the market has to give us a confirmation to show that we're actually going to go bearish. So at this point, you can see the market came and gave us a pin bar at that same level on rejecting that psychological level. And then we take our trade at this level, and then we put our stop loss right above the next trend line, because this is a trend line which is going to be working as our safety line. And this is now working as a counter trend which was broken and now retested. So once the market comes and does that and gives us that break and retest on that counter trend line, what we do is we take our trade at this level, and we want to wait for the market to break this safety line. So what we do is we take a trade from here, and then we are now still holding this market. I'm sure it's going to be held lower. But now what we do is to be safer on this trade, you create other safety lines below that line. So for example, I have that line there, and then I also have another line that I can create from here, another safety line to this level. So once the market breaks this safety line, we could call that an exit of the trade, or we wait for the market to come to the major. If you're swing trading, you can wait for the market to come to the trade, the entry that the safety line of the trade that we took, and then we're going to also reverse the trade off to the downside or to the upside, or a bounce off with that trend line. So this is a simple way of how we were able to catch this trade. So we caught this trade and it's still running very well. And thank you so much.